Hello everyone, this is Chester here, and today I'm here in my little redstone testing world, and I want to show you guys one of my hardest and most complicated redstone builds here. Now, just to show you guys what happens during this, I'm going to remove some of this, just so you guys can watch all of the action happen here. But I don't know why I came up with an idea of doing this. It was honestly a tad bit stupid, but I said screw it. So what this is a hidden door behind chests. I know it looks a bit odd, but that's how it works in Bedrock Edition. Yes, this is Bedrock Edition. So this is a very complex build. So when you flick the lever here, you hear the piston go off, and it does not work with a button. I don't know if you guys can fix that problem, but as you can see, it opens up your little hidden thing. Of course, you would build in some parts, but you can't build here, but you'd build in like these two spots here and above to block out any sunlight or whatevs. And it just moves your chests. And what's so cool is you can take this chest here and move it, and the blocks will still be in there, which is absolutely awesome, and I love that feature about it. And it's a very complicated redstone, and I think I went a little overboard on it. I built a lot around here. I wanted to make it super compact, but it's meant to be a double piston extender on both sides that take away the chest. But on Bedrock Edition, we don't have that quantum connect, whatever it is, that they have on Java, so it made it a bit difficult and challenging for me to get around. But you can see the extensive use of repeaters here, which is crazy. And also, this only works for basement designs, because you can't really build up. You can't really build stairs up. You can only really go down. And before you go in, you have to click the button. You have to flick the lever, but do not worry. It will immediately close right after. And you can change these blocks. Those are connected to redstone, but if you want to, you can change those to give it better, to make it better looking. And obviously, for every redstone door that has ever been built, there's always another way. So as you can see, once we flick this here, a piston will extend, pushing a redstone block, which will then which will deactivate everything, which then opens our door. Which the deactivation happens just by redstone flowing into this block, then connecting to the torch here, which shuts it off. And you can only close it from one side. I believe you might be able to do two, actually. No, you cannot do two. But as you can see, it perfectly opens and closes, and here's the display from the top here, like I said I would show. As you can see, it just separates both of them in like almost perfect time. And it is literally the most the most perfect timing you can get. They all release at exactly the same time, which took me so long to figure out. And I mean, this thing just looks so confusing from the outside. And it took me a couple hours and made my head hurt a couple times. That's why it took me a few days. But I guess while we're here, I can show you some of the other doors I've built on this redstone world, or the other four. So I guess we'll start off with a very simple one here, which is a spiraling 3x3 door with a hole in it. As you can see, once it flicks, it spirals and closes. So all you have to do is basically just make all of them retract, all the pistons open and close, obviously, to get them all. And it's pretty simple, and then you just have to mess with the repeaters timings here to get the pistons to retract at the same time. And then this one has the same thing. I just messed with the repeaters. It's kind of like a kind of spiraling door here, but it's a 2x3 door, redstone piston door, and it's about the same thing as this, just a little bit smaller, obviously. Then we're going to show this next one, which is a bit more complicated and uses a bit more resources than any of the other ones here. But this one is a 1x2 piston door, and it was crazy how I thought of this. This took me forever to build, but sometimes it'll glitch because it's buggy, but you can open the door like that, and both sides have an open and close button, as you can see. The open button, and then the close button works on both sides as well. And if it glitches like that, you just gotta press the button again. But this is basically just a flying machine that goes down, that comes down to here, and whenever you want to close it, the piston will activate the observer after you click the button, which will then, the observer will detect it and then start moving back up. So that one was a bit difficult to get right, but this one I think is probably the coolest one on here besides this one. This is a redstone staircase. You gotta rush up though. And yes, it does open from both sides like every piston door. But what's cool about this is there's this tripwire hook, so if you're rushing in here, you wouldn't notice it. And what it does is drop you down back onto the same level where the entrance is, as you can see. So I thought that was pretty cool. And these are all the builds I have on my redstone testing world for now. I think they're all super unique and cool. And I mean, some of these are basic, like to a normal redstone guy, like a professional. This is newbie level stuff and could probably build this 20 blocks more compact than what I did here. But this is like the majority I know about redstone. I'm not really that great at redstone. I'm decent, but I'm not like amazing. And this one's even simpler than this one. I would have to say the hardest one to probably get right was this one, because this took me so long of messing with repeater timings. I mean, even if one of these repeaters go off timing, it breaks the whole thing, and I mean all of it. It breaks every single piston. Well, it breaks the side it got taken off of. But this has got to be some of my best piston work here. And yeah, it's really delayed because I had to mess with them. But you could probably fix the delaying by messing with the repeaters. But yeah, this is my redstone testing world. No, there is nothing in the nether, so don't ask. And yeah, this stuff has taken me so long that Jesus, wanna die. Just kidding. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this little showcase of the world. If you guys want a tutorial for this, good luck. This will take me multiple hours to film because I have to do all of this again. But if you guys do want a tutorial, hit that like button and comment if you do want one or not, because I would be willing to do this if people would watch it. Because yeah, it'd be a lot of work to build back, but since I already have it here, I could build it again somewhere else. So if you guys want a tutorial for this, and please do this in a world where you have like an infinite number of space to work with, because this just ain't it. I mean, it can work for anything. I mean, if you come here and you break the chest, you can put stairs here. And as you can see, it works for any immovable block. I just decided to do chests because that was my... Oh, great. But I decided to do chests because it was, like, the best option. And yes, the chests separate and don't go back together. So it's not really the most stealthy thing for a wall. Obviously, it's going to be pretty noticeable for the fact that you can see the pistons through the chest and that they're split apart. But I hope you guys did enjoy that. Please let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see more. If you want to see a tutorial for this build here, I'll probably make one, most likely, because I know people want to know how a lot of these things are built, maybe what's going on mechanically here. But really, for this build, it's all redstone timing. It's really just how the repeaters are timed properly, and most of these are on 4-tick. Like, this one isn't. I don't know why, and these ones aren't either. I'm honestly not sure why, but yeah, it took so long, and I don't want to screw it up. So, if you guys want me to rebuild this as a tutorial, let me know, and I'll definitely do that for you guys. But anyways, I hope you all did enjoy this video, and peace.